Peace everybody, back with another video. This is North Carolina man and his 17 cats file civil rights lawsuit after county seizes animals. And just when you thought you heard everything, but this one, I don't know, this takes the biggest top of the cake ever. I never heard of a cat filing a civil lawsuit before in my entire life, but this one has gone a little overboard. A North Carolina man is suing for what he claims are civil rights violations related to the seizure of over a dozen cats from his home by animal control officer. And so there's this Carolina man, he is suing for what he claims are civil rights violations, related to the seizure of over a dozen cats from his home by animal control officers. All right, so this one, I know this is going to be a little strange, this story, but if somebody is complaining about an odor that's coming from a house of more than a dozen cats, then yes, the animal control does have a right to come and take them. David Fields filed the lawsuit in early January in Gaston County, but in a curious legal move, 17 of his cats are listed as co-plaintiffs in the lawsuit, Fox 46 reported. So the guy's name is David Fields. He filed the lawsuit in early January in Gaston County, but in a curious legal move, 17 of his cats are listed as co-plaintiffs. I mean, seriously, who would want to have their cats as co-plaintiffs in the lawsuit? And this is what Fox 46 has reported. Fields, who lives in Cherryville, was visited by County Animal Control on November 5th of last year after a neighbor complained about his home, according to the Charlotte Observer. When Animal Control entered the domicile, the odor of cat urine was so potent that they had to wear masks. All right, so Fields, he lives in Cherryville, and he was visited by County Animal Control on November 5th of last year. And this was after a neighbor complained about his home. According to the Charlotte Observer, when Animal Control entered the domicile, the odor of cat urine was so potent they had to wear masks. Oh yes, so when the animal control entered, they had to wear masks because of the massive odor of the urine. According to Assistant Gaston County Attorney Sam Shames, the ranch home was littered with cat feces all over the floor, and officers removed 17 cats from Fields' home, including 5 kittens. Yeah, so they had this Assistant Gaston County Attorney Sam Shames. He was the attorney for Fields. The ranch home was littered with cat feces all over the floor, and officers had to remove 17 cats from his home, including 5 kittens. And of course, as you can see here in the screenshot, are the cats that were removed from the home, and they are so cute. The animals boarded with the county animal shelter as the investigation continued. However, the Observer reported this was not the first visit Animal Control made to Fields' home. Over the summer, a previous visit had found him with nearly 50 cats in his care. So this was not the first time that the Animal Control had visited his home. They visited his home before, and he had like 50 cats in his care. And on November 14th, Fields was arrested and charged with animal cruelty. So he was charged on November 14th with animal cruelty. He claimed that he was unable to clean up after the cats because of a car accident that occurred earlier in the year. According to Fox 46, when asked if 17 cats are an excessive number to own, Fields replied, "People have 12 kids. That's an excessive amount." Yeah, so he's saying he was unable to clean up after the cats because of a car accident. That's not an excuse. Even if you had a car accident, you could still do stuff. You just may have to do things slowly. Um, but why use a car accident as an excuse? Nobody should be using excuses. Well, this happened to me. That no, clean up after your pets. He also replied, "People have 12 kids. That's an excessive amount." Well, that's people. Cats are animals. They're with 4 paws. People are with 2 legs. They can't walk on their 2 legs and their arms unless something is not right. After his arrest, Fields was released with terms set by the county. He could select 5 cats to keep as long as he had them neutered and equestriated to regular inspections of his home by animal control for the next 6 months. The rest of the animals would be placed for adoption. So he was given a choice to keep 5 of his cats as long as they are neutered and equestriated to regular inspections of his home by animal control for the next 6 months. The other cats would be placed up for adoption. The county considered the case closed until they found themselves party to Fields' lawsuit. In the suit, Fields claimed the cats are therapy companions that were seized unlawfully because he wasn't expecting any guests. Alright, so the case was closed, or the county considered the case closed until they found themselves party to Fields' lawsuit, because he filed a lawsuit against the county animal control. Fields claims the cats are therapy companions. They were seized unlawfully because he wasn't expecting any guests. Well, I don't think he's going to win this one because the neighbor had called the animal control or the police and saying, well, there's an excessive amount odor coming from the home. But still, and yes, they do have a right to come and inspect the house to see how are the cats living. They do have that right. And now he was given a select of 5 cats, as long as he gets them neutered and everything else, and he is to require inspections to his home. Fields filed the suit in Charlotte federal court with cats Boo Lou, Tony Tiger, Girlfriend Sarah, Rascal Russell, and others listed as co-defendants, in addition to the return of all 17 of the seized animals. He is demanding $2,500 in financial compensation. So he's demanding $2,500 in financial compensation because he wants the cats back. Well, when the cats are taken away, you're not getting them back because 17 cats is way too many. You're only allowed a certain amount of cats. And yes, he was caught before with 50 cats. But now he wants the other cats that were taken away. It was cats Bulu, Tony Tiger, girlfriend Sarah, and Rascal Russell. And of course, others listed as co defendants, which I think is kind of ridiculous having your cats for co defendants. But he's not going to get those cats back because once they're taken, that's it. You are not allowed to have 17 cats. You're only allowed 3 to 5. That's it. Nothing further. And if he thinks he is going to get $2,500 in financial compensation, he might as well forget it because he's not going to get that kind of money at all. He's going to lose this case for sure. So there's nothing that they really going to do because the animal control, they have paperwork saying, well, this house was extremely a massive amount of odor from the cats, and they're also going to say, yeah, we had to take them because he had too many cats, and 17 is way too many. If he wins, Fields plans to use the money to build a rescue and park area in his backyard for the animals. So now they're saying that Fields plans, if he wins, he plans to use the money to build a rescue and park area in his backyard for the animals. There's, I mean, he could try to win this, but I doubt very much he'll ever get anything. James told the Charlotte Observer, I have never seen a cat listed as a party to a federal lawsuit. This case has a very unusual set of facts. Yeah, it does have an unusual set of facts. The lawyer, James, he told the Charlotte Observer, I have never seen a cat listed as a party to a federal lawsuit, and neither have I, because I had never heard of such thing in my life. Fields did not respond to Newsweek's request for comment, of course not, because you know they're going to badger him. The legal rights of animals to file suit is a remarkably complex subject in the United States. In 2018, the Animal Legal Defense Fund filed a $100,000 lawsuit in Washington County, Oregon, against the former owners of Justice, a quarter horse who had been abused and neglected. And the ALDF is successful with the suit. The money would be placed in a trust for the animal's care that would follow him through the rest of his life. Yeah, so the legal rights of animals, they've been filing suits against other people too. And of course, in 2018, the Animal Legal Defense Fund filed a $100,000 lawsuit in Washington County, Oregon, against the former owners of Justice, a quarter horse who had been abused and neglected. So when an animal is abused and neglected, they're gonna come and take the animal. It don't matter what you say, this and that. You can make every excuse that you want. They're going to take them no matter what, because when animal control sees how malnourished these animals are, in other words, the bones are showing, yeah, they're going to take the animals no matter what. The case was dismissed in September of 2018 by a circuit court judge, but the ALDF has appealed and is awaiting a decision. So the case was dismissed in September of 2018 by a circuit court judge, but the ALDF has appealed and is awaiting a decision on that one. But no animal deserves to be abused or neglected because people, there are heartless people out there that don't care about their animals at all. And this is why the animal control will come and get the animals to take them and get them treated and put them up for adoption. And then once the animals go to a new home, they'll be well taken care of. Leave your comments below. I am out.